So I've been getting the statement, I guess. You know what? I like that whole cashback concept, but I don't really do a whole lot of shopping online, and I can understand that because there's a lot of things that I wouldn't necessarily shop for myself, and I said, okay, well, that's fine. But then as I've started to explore more of it, and I've actually have the membership myself. I mean, I have the paid membership. There's a free one as well, as you already know. um, I've come to realize that there's a lot of things that I normally wouldn't think that I would be shopping for, but I have shopped for, and I could actually have gotten cash back. And I want to run through some of these things, especially right now in the holiday season. I mean, I really hate for people to miss out because they just sort of discard it. It's like, I don't do enough shopping. Yeah, I don't do enough, I really don't come across it. But I would challenge that a little bit and say, have you really looked at the stores? Because there's a lot of really good stuff there. And let me just show you some of my experiences, and then you can see if you can relate to any of them, okay? So I'm going to show you my screen and then just kind of walk you through some of what I was doing. Let me pull that up. Okay, so obviously I'm talking about this, the cashback program. And whoever referred you to this video, go back to them, talk to them if this is something that you decide, you know what, let me give it a shot. Because there really is no risk to you. I mean, you can do a free account, period. That's it. If you want to do a paid one because you want to get the most cash back, great, do that. Okay, but as I said, the question or the statement that I'm trying to address here is I don't really do a whole lot of shopping. So last night I was doing a little bit of shopping, just because there's Christmas coming up and got holidays and so forth. And my wife and I were just kind of looking through stuff, and of course we do the usual stuff. We're like, hey, let's go to Amazon.com or go to Google, find out, and of course Amazon pops up there as one of those top ones. Now, unfortunately, they don't give cash back at this point. Who knows if they will in the future? But she found this wine basket, and we happened to see that it was wine.com. I'm like, huh, okay, 77 bucks for that basket. Seems pretty cool. We might get it. We haven't decided yet. But we decided, hey, let's look it up online, see if that shows up anywhere else. Well, what do you know? Wine.com does show up, which we were going to buy that anyway right here. But like, let's look around a little bit more. And it's pretty much almost the exact same basket. Now, it's not a fair comparison because it's not the exact basket, but it's pretty close to it. And this is 60 bucks versus 77. So there's a difference there. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll get this one. But I was trying to find the exact one, see if I could find it. And it's very close, but not exactly the same one. But the point is here that I get 9.2% cash back on that. Plus, I still get the free shipping. So there really isn't that much of a difference in terms of the shopping experience. Now, obviously, if you don't buy gift baskets, this is irrelevant to you. But in the process we came across Walmart as well, and we saw something somewhat similar to it, not even as good, and they're wanting 128 for that one. So obviously, it might be affected by the wine and so forth. But overall, wine.com in this particular case seems a little more attractive. And okay, well, I don't do baskets. All right, fine, don't do them. That doesn't work. And shopping at Target. Okay, we happen to find one of the toys that we're thinking of getting, and it's at Target, and the pricing on it's cheaper actually than some of the other places, including some of the Amazon listings for that very similar product. So there's another option. Plus, we could have picked it up at the store. Okay, now we were doing a regular Google search for some of the stuff, some of these Minecraft stuff, and my wife just happened to click on this link, and I told her to leave all this up so that I can show it. We didn't know this store before. We'd never heard of it. Think Geek. We just clicked on it, and it so happened that it happens to be a Doobly store. But I would have never known that had I not had my little toolbar right there. Okay. Again, find out from if you don't know how to get the toolbar, just talk to the person who sent this link to you. I'm sure they'll be helping you out. But my point here is stores that sometimes you don't even think that you would normally have shopped, that would have been part of this program are. And that's money that's sitting there on the table. So basically what somebody is saying when they don't get the cash back, they're saying, I'm willing to leave that money on the table. because it's too much trouble. I don't do enough of it, whatever the reasoning is. But if they happen to shop from one of these stores, and there's thousands of them, then and they leave that on the table, and they've missed out on that, and they've left it on the table, and that money goes back to the company. Pretty plain and simple. Now I was like thinking, okay, well maybe they don't shop. We don't shop through Think Greek all the time. We don't shop at whatever Target all the time. We don't shop at wine.com all the time. So I'm like, what kind of things, do we need? Okay, our cars are going to need. One of our cars is going to need tires. Probably not too long from now. And I go to Discount Tires because they've been great for me. They've provided great service and they've gotten really great deals. So I go over and I come to find out that I can get 9.9% cash back on that. Now that's a significant amount considering you're spending $5, $6, $7, $800 on tires. You're talking 50, 60 bucks that's coming back that I'm leaving on the table. Now 50, 60. Now start adding this up. When these numbers start to add up. You're going Discount Tires, 60 bucks, a hotel that you booked, another 30, 40, 50 bucks. And that's how you start getting some of these numbers. I mean, I was just talking to one of my friends who's using this, and he's got over almost $1,000 in cash back, and he's only been using it for about 3 months. So, the whole not shopping online, I don't do a whole lot of shopping. I would challenge it a little bit, and the reason I'm challenging it is because I don't want to see people leaving that money on the table. It really is just, it's a bummer. I mean, it really is. I would say, if you want, use my computer, shop through my computer, and let me have the cash back if you're not going to use it. Now, I'm just being facetious there because obviously you're not going to be able to hop on my computer and do the shopping. But, what if you had one family member, that you're trying to help out, and they get either the free program or the VIP, which gives you the most cash back. It's the same thing as a Costco membership, and you end up getting that cash back in your pocket. Period. That's it. So I had to make this video because if you really want to see what are all these stores, you just go to the site, click on shopping mall, and on here you can actually do that whole. I think you can click on all stores right here. And just kind of peruse before you even set up an account if you want. Just kind of go look and go, would I ever do any shopping on it? Okay, florals, flowers right there, boom, ink farm. I've heard a bunch of people getting their ink cartridges from there, and I actually am due for one, so I'm probably going to go there. They got the best deal that they found there. You got glasses, you've got Academic Superstore. Oh, I buy a bunch of stuff from the Academic Superstore. So you can kind of go through this yourself and go, do I ever shop at any of these places? Ace Hardware. At least give yourself the opportunity to see, do I shop at any of these places? Because if you never shop from any of these places, and you never see yourself shopping from any of these places, then I would say, okay, maybe it doesn't make sense for you. But, have you bought a book? Do you have a Nook? Do you like sports? Do you have automotive? Do you use Macy's? Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, just kind of take a few moments and look through the site. Is there anybody there that you would get cash back from potentially? And if so, get a free account if that's all you're going to do. If you know that you've seen more than one and you know that you're going to use it for more than one purchase a year or something like that, then I would encourage you to go ahead and get the full VIP membership. Okay, and there's a lot of other benefits. I'm not here to talk about the benefits and all that stuff other than the cash back, okay? I guess I will just mention one thing. If you do decide that you end up getting a VIP and you refer somebody, the company shows their gratitude by giving you a $20 referral. So obviously I want to be transparent here that there is a benefit for me if you do end up, or the person who referred you to this, use their link. I'm still going to put my link below here because if you just happen to find us on YouTube and it's somewhere there and you just want to, you appreciate the video that I make here and you want to go through my link, then you certainly are able to do that. But I'm going to make it a very clear point because I want to share this with whomever wants to share it. And go back to that person. If they shared it with you, they care about you, they care about you being able to get the most out of your money, and you would help them out a little bit as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the video. Let me see. Stop sharing the video here. Back here. There you are. Okay, so I want to close this video by saying, thank you for sticking around as long as you have right now. I certainly hope that you're seeing what I'm seeing, that you can benefit from this. There is an opportunity for it. Just as a flat out as a customer, buy whatever you normally buy anyway, and if you get it, there you go. I'll give you an example of one that was kind of neat recently, and I'll close on that. There was a stamp that I needed made, one of those little rubber stamps, and I shopped around, and I happened to find it at Staples. So I went to Staples, and I said, okay, great, let me go ahead and do it. Ordered it, $10 or something like that for something that I was normally having to pay 15 or 20. So I saved money there. And then I placed the order, but at the end of the placing of the order, it said you have to pick it up and pay at the store. So I was like, oh, bummer. I'm not going to get my cash back. Left it at that. Walked to the store, got my stamp, was happy. Everything was good because I got a good deal. And then I go back a day later, check my account where I can see how much cash back I got, and I got cash back for that purchase. So somehow they were able to track, even though I picked it up at the store and paid at the store, they were able to track the fact that that stamp actually, I got credit for that. So that is totally cool. I didn't think I was going to get cash back. So things like, again, the question or the statement was, I don't really shop online. I encourage you to take a closer look and see, is this really true based on the stores that are there and that are offering that money to you? And if they are, then it's your choice to leave it on the table or to go ahead and take advantage of it. Okay, so I'll close with that. Again, if you need to contact me, I'll put my information below. I would encourage you to go back to the person who shared this video with you, so that if they have a referral link, they can send that to you so that they can benefit. And if not, if you just happen to bump into this and you have nobody to turn to, then go ahead and use the link that I'll put below for myself. And I want to be completely transparent. That is my link. So, okay. Have a fantastic day, and I certainly hope that you are able to put some of this cash into your pocket. Take care. Bye-bye.